and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop, K-drama, as well as pick a card readings here on YouTube. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're having a great day so far. And for those of you who don't know what my Q&A videos are, basically each month I gather questions asked by my patrons over at Patreon and I choose some to answer here on YouTube. So this video compiles numerous questions on various people, so I am going to try and be as short and succinct as I can, although sometimes I fail miserably at that. I will aim for around maybe 7 questions today, but if the video is not too long and I don't feel too overwhelmed energetically, I will make sure to add more. So as usual, guys, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into each person's personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. If you're interested in any of the cards I use, would like to join me on Patreon, or would like to get a private reading for yourself, I will have all the links in the description box below. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It would truly mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'm super excited to get this reading started, so let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so first question is about Twice Chewy and Nayeon friendship. So I know how to say her name now. I did a reading, a standalone reading for her a long time ago, and I called her Tzuyu, and a lot of you guys were correcting me in the comment section. So I made a mental note today, Chewy. So Twice Chewy and Nayeon friendship. Twice Chewy and Nayeon friendship. Ooh. This is like a slow burner, you guys. I will tell you, with the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, I can see that it took a long time for them to develop their friendship. Like, it wasn't like an instant connection, like, oh my god, I want to be your best friend. It was kind of like with the Page of Wands, almost like observing each other from afar, like, oh, you know, like that person maybe looks really cool, oh, that girl is so pretty, kind of that, just kind of like noticing them from afar and having these thoughts to themselves. But they had to kind of work at cultivating their friendship, is what I see. But how is their friendship now? So we have the Queen of Wands now. A lot of Wands energy, you guys. So this is very interesting because I feel like they are very different people. Like, they have a very different type of personality from one another, and actually they had to kind of like depart from their inner self to kind of meet in the middle. So I hope I'm making sense. It's almost like they have to meet in the middle in order for them to really be able to connect and get along, because if Chewy stayed in her corner and Nayeon stayed in her corner too, and no one approached the other person, it wouldn't have happened, kind of thing. It's a friendship that they needed to work on, but now that it's there, I can see that they truly care about one another very much. With the Queen of Wands, I can see there's a lot of care there. There's a lot of love that is shared. But they are very different people. I will tell you that there's instances where they don't necessarily get along, but I think it's more of like a family relationship rather than the BFF kind of relationship, because I can see that they love each other very much, but they're able to be quite honest with one another. Yeah, we have again. Okay, wow, we have a lot of Wands. So I think what's good about their friendship is that even though this friendship isn't the one where like, oh my gosh, I love you so much, and they say that to each other very like every day, I can see there's a lot of love that they share for one another, and I see that it's really important for the other person that the other one grows. So Nayeon really wants to see Chewy grow, and Chewy really wants to see Nayeon grow. So when the other person is kind of meeting a dead end or is like unable to see their worth, the other person is the one that's there like, hey, come on, you're Chewy, you can do it. Or like, hey, Nayeon, like, you're so amazing, come on, like, cheer up, kind of thing. So yeah, so they bicker sometimes, but there's a lot of love there, and it's taken time for them to cultivate their friendship, but now it's at a really good place. Yeah. So okay guys, next question. Itzy Leah's current energy. Itzy Leah's current energy. Itzy Leah's current energy. Not from this deck. Oh yes, from this deck. Okay. Wow, she's like, oh my gosh. So current energy, I feel like she's really busy right now because with a new start is coming, I feel like she's really working on a project. She's showcasing herself, she's being seen, she's just being really busy. I see a lot of movement, especially with a new start is coming and South Node. I feel like it's almost like a chariot energy right now where she's feeling really unstoppable. Maybe past limitations that she set on herself, thoughts where she thought, okay, I'm not good enough, or I'm not good as the other members, or maybe I'm not that talented, things like that like has been stuck in her mind, or maybe just kind of like lingered in her mind. She's moving on from those thoughts and she's really moving forward. So I see that she's being really action oriented right now. It's almost like she wants to prove to herself that she's really good. So there's like a twinkle in her eyes, where she's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna prove to myself that my talents are limitless. I am starting to really know my worth. So it's like she's really working on her self-improvement and she's working on her self-confidence, and I feel like she's really moving forward with conviction. Like, I want to see where life can take me if I have full confidence in myself, and I think that's really beautiful. So that's the current energy. She is really busy though, with a new start is coming. I definitely see that she's working a lot, moving a lot. There's sleepless nights because it's like work, but there's also a lot, like a fire burning inside her. So that's really, really good, you guys. Okay, so next question is Jimin of BTS current energy. Let's grab this oracle. So Jimin of BTS current energy. Oh, I just saw coins. I just saw a lot of coins. 1 second, let me just move this. Someone's making a lot of money right now. Is Jimin of BTS current energy? No, not this deck. Okay. Jimin of BTS current energy. Ooh, he's feeling really, really confident. His self-worth is currently really, really good. I saw a lot of coin as I was shuffling the deck, so I feel like a lot of money is coming to him right now. Financially, he's doing really, really well. He's feeling like himself. He feels like he can express himself the way that he wants to. You guys, what did I say? Man holding a coin. Okay, so here's the thing. We have hostilities, second chakra, angel of balance, and man holding a coin. I think what's really amazing about Jimin's current energy is that his self-worth, like, you know, is at an all-time high right now. He's so confident. He knows what he's about. He knows what his brand is about and what he wants to portray and show to his fans. He's feeling really balanced. He's feeling really at ease. That's not to say that there aren't hostilities or outside forces that are trying to mess with him. But at the same time, he's like, I don't give a flying F-U-C-K. Like, he is soaring up ahead, and these people that are trying to mess with him are like at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't even care. He's at a different level. He's at a different frequency. So he's aware of it, but he knows they can't touch him. That's the energy I'm getting. He's feeling so confident. He's feeling so inspired. He's really feeling himself. I'm getting the image of almost like someone looking in the mirror and going like, oh, check myself out. Like, you know, you're looking really fly today. Like, he's saying really nice things about himself. He knows his worth. He's getting a lot of cha-ching. Like I told you guys from the very beginning, I kept seeing coins the second I was going to shuffle. And with Angel of Balance, yeah, he's feeling really peaceful. He's feeling really harmonious. It's really, really good vibes, you guys. So anything else? And with the Two of Cups, there's romance too. And oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, with the Ace of Pentacles, I kid you not, like the kind of money that he's getting right now is like insane. It's at an all-time high. Okay, the offers that he's getting, the money that he's getting in the bank is like at an all-time high. He's feeling really appreciated. He's finally feeling like he's getting his worth. Like maybe in the past he wasn't getting what he's worth, like he was getting lowballed, but now he's getting his worth. With the Two of Cups and the Princess of Cups here, I am getting the sense that there are close people surrounding him right now. He's feeling really loved up. He's feeling really, really happy. You know, as usual, we have the Five of Cups and we have the hostilities here. So, you know, there are disappointments in his life, but I feel like they're not really touching him right now because all the other things are like so good in comparison. And he's just operating at such a high frequency that he's like, it can't touch me. But yeah, so current energy feels really good. There's a lot of money coming his way. He's getting his worth is what I'm trying to say. Okay, guys. Okay, so next question. Let's go to Ateez Choi Sun current energy. So Ateez Choi Sun. Ateez Choi Sun. Oh. What's going on? Oh. Okay, guys. So, one second. Let me just grab Ateez Choi Sun. Current energy. What's this about? Oh, you guys. What's going on? Because we have To Be Fair and Justice in Reverse. Let me just show you guys the picture of To Be Fair. It's basically Justice twice, okay? As you guys can see here with the scale. And they're both in reverse. Okay, this is about his career. Let me just grab one more card. Okay, oh, so I'm getting the energy. I don't think, no, I haven't done a reading for Choi Sun before of Ateez. I'm getting almost the energy, like the message that I'm getting is like, he's almost like someone that's like playing wild and free, like having fun, laughing, enjoying themselves, go-getter. But when the going gets serious, he knows how to like be serious, like put on his reading glasses, sit down and go, hey, listen, we need to have a serious conversation, okay? It's not all fun and games anymore. That's the image that I'm getting. So with Justice in reverse and To Be Fair in reverse, especially with TikTok here, I'm getting the image right now that there is a balance missing in his career. So almost like we're getting maybe overworked, like they're working so much that time is slipping through their fingers, but they're not getting the correct amount of compensation. And because of that, maybe in the past he was okay with overworking. He's a very hard worker. He has so much fun with his brothers. I see that with the Four of Wands. They have a very, very good relationship. But now it's gone to the point where like, listen, this is not all fun and games anymore. We need to have a serious conversation about this because this is not going in the right direction. We need to be fairly compensated, or there needs to be balance at least. If we're not going to be fairly compensated, you need to reduce like the amount of activities that we're doing because because this is not okay. So yeah, you guys, that is the message that I'm getting. Anything else? Just one final one. No. Oh. Yeah, you guys, listen, like we have rest. Dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Rest, slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. So with rest, there is a feeling of like they're doing too much. They are doing too much. And I think he used to be, he is someone that likes to like have fun and laugh and be goofy and things like that. But I think it's time right now that he wants to communicate his feelings and he wants to be vulnerable. And yes, so I feel like there is this conversation that's going to be had very, very soon about the fact that they are spending too much time and they're not getting that rest that they need. They're not getting fairly compensated, and they need to be serious and have a conversation about this. Okay, guys, so next question is Park Seo-joon and Kim Da-mi update. So let me just move this. Let me grab this. Park Seo-joon and Kim Da-mi update. So I'm guessing by update is just current energy, their friendship. Oh, okay. We have strength. Okay. Park Seo-joon and Kim Da-mi update. Wow, both kings coming up. I mean, they are friends, you guys. I just don't... Oh, sorry, a card just jumped out. We have the Emperor, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Swords. Wow, interesting. Okay, one more. Oh, no, guys, just one. No? Okay. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. I feel like they're both really focused on their career right now, especially with the Emperor. Really standing on your own 2 feet, going after the projects that you really want to do, being your best self. Focused on their career, and they're both really focused on themselves. I do see that, especially with the Queen of Swords in this deck. You see how the Queen of Swords has binoculars and there's little birds here. So I feel like they're always kind of like staying in touch or on the pulse. They know what's going on in each other's lives, especially with the little birds. So they have very like I'm getting the sense they have common friends, and their friends also update them on each other's going ons, even when they're not really necessarily talking to one another. Almost like this, like not in a gossipy way, but like, oh, have you heard that Dami is gonna be doing this project, blah, blah, blah. And Kim Seo Joon is like, oh wait, no, I haven't heard that from her. Like, you know, we haven't spoken in the last week. I'll need to text her about that. Like things like that. They keep tabs on each other. And there's a lot of love shared between them in this friendship. I do see that right now they're really focused on their career. And sorry about that beeping noise, you guys. Okay, it stopped. I just see that right now they're really focused on their career. Anything else, guys, about Kim Dami and Park Seo Joon's current friendship? Yeah, so, you know, I do feel like they're not necessarily talking too much right now. They're keeping quite close to themselves because they're really focused on their career right now. That's not to say that there isn't a friendship. There's still a friendship, but it's not like they're talking every day is what I'm saying, but they keep tabs on each other. Okay, guys, next question. Jisoo and Jung Hae in. One last update, please. I just need to know what happened, or if they are still friends, since he has confirmed to be dating his friend since May, apparently. Sorry, I was just reading the question. Okay, guys, so before I even start the reading, I just want to say something. I can tell that their friendship really struck a chord with so many of you guys, and there was something about their bond and connection that was really like, that really resonated with you, and I think that's so beautiful. So full disclaimer, I am filming this today on Friday, the 4th of August. In the last 24 hours, I've received so many messages and comments about Jung Hae In, Jisoo's connection, and her new relationship from you guys. And so please know that your feelings are valid, and you know, it's come forward in my previous readings that they have drifted away. So that does not mean their friendship and connection was not real. So people moving on doesn't mean that the bond that you made in the past does not mean something. So I just wanted to say that before we check into the current energy, and I'm sending you guys so much love. So yeah, okay, let's go. So Jisoo and Jung Hae in current energy. Ooh, we have Justice and the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Okay. Just one more. Just one more. Okay. Oh. Let me just grab one from here and an oracle, and then I'll get started. Oh. We have breathe. One more. Okay, guys, so we have the Five of Pentacles, Justice, the High Priestess in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Seven of Wands, breathe, loyal heart, building blocks. I don't know how much to share, but what I can tell you guys from the cards is that, is there communication right now? I don't necessarily see communication between the two of them. What I will tell you is that I'm getting the sense it's almost like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense. Okay, I get it. I get it. Like the truth has been uncovered with the Moon in reverse. So there's almost this feeling of like someone pushing the other person away, and the other person didn't understand it in the beginning. It's almost like, wait, why does it feel like with the Five of Pentacles, I am trying so hard and I'm kind of like begging for something. I'm not getting what I'm deserving. And I was getting kind of like pushed away, and I don't really understand it, and it felt like I was building blocks and blocks and blocks, and they're kind of just slowly falling apart. There is that feeling of like, what is happening? And then finally now everything makes sense with the moon in reverse. It's almost like that understanding is finally happening, the truth has come out, and now there's a feeling of like, okay, at least I feel balanced, at least I understand, what is going on. And they can breathe now, so one of them feels a little bit more like, okay, fine, you know. With a loyal heart, there's definitely loyalty there, you know, the bond was real. Is there communication right now? No, there isn't communication right now. They still think very highly of the other person. They respect one another very much. With the world in reverse, though, it feels like, yeah, so there's no communication, you guys. Oops, sorry, there's a card that jumped out. We have the Ten of Swords. So, and the Empress in reverse, and one more, only one. Oops, sorry guys, there's a card that jumped out. Yeah. And the Five of Cups. So with the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Empress in reverse, it does feel like there's just a lot of emotions going on right now, you guys. You know, the Ten of Swords is a lot of like just feeling heaviness, feeling hurt, feeling like, especially in the normal tarot deck, the Ten of Swords is depicted as a man lying on the floor with 10 swords stabbed in his back. So there is a lot of feeling of hurt, of disappointment, of confusion with the Empress in reverse. I think they're just not seeing each other the way they used to see each other. But you know, there's still a lot of respect there. There's still like a loyalty to the bond that they had. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now and for the current energy. Let me just grab a few more cards for you guys. You know, like, is their friendship going to improve in the future? Yeah, I think in the future their friendship could, you know, like, they could start having a communication again with the Eight of Wands, and kind of like be revived from the death. I do see that. They do have a really good friendship, so I feel like, you know, who knows what happens in the future. Maybe they can be friends again. But yeah, okay, guys. Okay, Lisa and Bobby Ikon friendship. Lisa and Bobby from Ikon friendship. Lisa and Bobby from Ikon friendship. Oof. There's definitely a friendship. Okay, we have Strength, Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. They've relied on each other quite a bit during really difficult times. Yeah, during really difficult times, they've relied on each other quite a lot. I think with the Strength and the Nine of Wands, they've known each other for a while, huh? I'm getting the sense almost like, because with the Nine of Wands in this deck, there's a lot of, you know, scars that the woman has. So this shows me that, like, you know, each of them has gone through a lot of scars, and they've helped the other sewn it, get better, kind of like heal from it. So there's definitely a friendship there. Are they so close that they talk every day? Not really, but they definitely care about one another deeply. One of them is a go-getter, a very organized, ambitious, hardworking, responsible, whereas the other one I think is a little bit more of a free spirit, but they get along. So to answer your question, is there a friendship? Yes, there's a friendship. We have the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Devil, and the King of Wands. This tells me that with the Devil, they grew up kind of like in a very similar environment, especially with the Six of Cups. And with the Eight of Wands, they became friends very quickly. So it's not like Nayeon and Choi where they both worked to get close together. With this one, I felt like from the second they saw each other, they were like, oh, you seem like a funny person. Let's be friends, kind of thing. But yeah, guys. Okay, so next question. Taehyung and Rose friendship. Just want to know if she's close with him. Since she's really close with Jenny, please prioritize it over my other requests. Okay, so Taehyung and Rose friendship. Taehyung and Rose friendship. it's okay. Okay, guys, it's interesting. What I'm gonna say is that like, they're the type of people that you would think they would really get along because they're kind of similar in some ways, but they try really hard and they're not necessarily close. Because I see that with the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, they both really like stability. They're both really nurturing people. They both really care about the people that are in their lives that they love. Like, they're very protective. Rose is a very nurturing person. Taehyung is a very protective person. They're just very similar in a lot of ways. They're also very stable and grounding. Like, if you have them in your lives, you know they're not gonna flake on you. You know it's not like a momentary friendship. Like, you know they're friends for life kind of thing. But at the same time, I feel like there's kind of like a little disconnect where they try hard and they're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, good. And then it's kind of like a little bit awkward. Like, they don't really gel. Like, I'm not saying they don't like each other. They like each other, but for some reason they just don't vibe. Like, their vibes aren't really like matching, so they're always kind of like a little bit awkward, and they have tried, but I don't see them being that close. No. Yeah. Okay, guys, next question. A quick relationship reading on former EXO member Luhan and his girlfriend Guan Xiaotong. His girlfriend is a few years younger than him, and they already went public many years ago. Okay, so I do see that relationship wise, I don't know how much to like say, but I just feel like currently there's a situation with communication where sometimes communication doesn't go very well. Currently things are a little bit up in the air with nothing is yet set in stone. It's almost like just because you've been together with someone for a really long time doesn't necessarily mean you're going to end up with that person. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So things are feeling like they're moving a little bit slow right now, and the confidence in the relationship is a little bit wavering. I'm not saying that they're not gonna end up together. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm just saying current energy is there is a little bit of an issue in communicating, and I feel like right now they need to kind of like grow and learn from past mistakes, forgive one another, transform, try to be better for each other, because currently there is a little bit of a standstill in their relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay. Next question, Lisa and Taehyung friendship. A lot of question on Taehyung's friendship. Okay. The Emperor has come out again for Taehyung. Okay, guys. Well, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have Death, the Emperor, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, this is very similar too with Rose and Taehyung, is that they're very similar people, because I'm being shown here with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. They are very similar in the sense that they can be very outgoing around one another, and they have similar kind of like outlooks about certain things, but for some reason they are not necessarily BFFs. So I'm not saying they don't like each other. I don't necessarily see animosity in their in their friendship, in their relationship. There's definitely kind of like a common thread there, but do they share secrets with one another? Do they talk till the late hours of the night? I don't necessarily see that, because for some reason I just can't put it into words, but they just don't necessarily gel. Like, the vibe isn't there. It's very similar to what I'm being shown with Rose and Taehyung. I'm not saying they don't like each other. It's just that they just don't necessarily vibe as best friends. That's all I'm saying. So, with the Empress here and the Emperor, I definitely do see that there's like a common thread, and they're very like similar with one another. And they respect each other. They think that the other person is great with a star. They definitely respect one another, think highly about the other person, but they don't, they seem to have very differing views about certain things, and I don't necessarily see them just like calling each other and be like, yo, what's up, how are you? Not really, but they're cordial with one another is what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Okay, next question. We have Twice Sana's love life. Oh. It's currently slow, guys. That's not to say that there aren't many people that are vying for her attention, people that are interested in her, but I feel like Sana's almost retreated from connections right now. I see that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. She's like, no, she's really focused on herself right now, and she's like, I don't want to accept any love offers right now, as you guys can see here with the Knight of Cups, and like all this love offer that is being, you know, given to her. It's almost like she's just like, no, I'm really not interested right now. I just want to be on my own, work on myself, work on my career, because I feel like in the past, very recently, she's been burnt by a previous person before, where she feels like they dimmed her shine, they dimmed her light, and she doesn't want to experience that kind of situation again. So right now, she's just being very careful with her heart, and she's not accepting any love offers. At the moment, it's all about self-growth for Sana right now. Okay, guys, before we stop the reading, I just wanted to grab actually a card for you guys and see if there's any messages for those of you guys that are still watching till the very end right now. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands, and let's grab one. Oh, that jumped so quickly. 1 second. Wow. So we have the Ace of Wands and Outer Space. Take the time to heal, grow, and expand. You guys, you are seriously very, very talented people. Those of you guys still watching right now till the very end, I don't understand why you guys don't see just how talented you are. There's something that you want to do that you've been really, really nervous about doing, or you're just unsure about moving forward, but your guides are saying this is right now the time for you guys to expand and try something new. So if there's something that is scaring you, it's because you're meant to do it. If you feel that fear, it's because you want to stay in a comfort space, in a comfort zone, and it's keeping you from growing. So you need to just go after it, okay? Because your guides are saying it is going to be successful. So I just have that very short, succinct message for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much to my patrons for asking those questions. And thank you so much to all my viewers for watching my videos, for subscribing, for just being here, you know, in this little corner of YouTube with me. I love you guys so much. I tried to answer as many questions as I could today. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys so much. So I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Please take care of yourselves, and I'm sending you all so much love. Bye, guys.